Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic: financial mindset, the key to building wealth. Have you ever wondered, I've been working hard for years, yet I barely have any savings to show for it? Or maybe you've seen someone, not smarter or more talented than you, but somehow they're crushing it financially? If you said yes, you're not alone. So many people are stuck between two extremes. On one side, relentless hustle to make money. On the other, the sinking feeling that money comes and goes and you don't know why. They blame everything: low pay, a tough economy, lack of connections, or not being business savvy. But they overlook one crucial thing: the root of all financial decisions is mindset. Real story: John, high earner, always broke. John works in tech, pulling in over $5,000 a month, plus freelance gigs on weekends. From the outside, people think, man, he's got it made. But the reality? By the end of the month, he's borrowing $50 from friends for gas because, I'm tapped out, dude. Meanwhile, Sarah, a friend of his, runs an Etsy shop with inconsistent income. Yet, in just 3 years, she's got 2 savings accounts and a small condo. What's the difference? It's not the job or the money they earn. It's how they think and manage their cash flow. What's a financial mindset, and why does it matter so much? A financial mindset isn't about dry formulas or complex investment theories. It's simply how you think about money when you get paid, spend, or invest. The beliefs you hold about who deserves wealth, where money comes from, and your ability to earn it. Your automatic reactions when you see someone make it big. Do you feel jealous, inspired, or curious to learn? Your mindset is like the software running your financial behavior. If that software is outdated, glitchy, or just plain wrong, no matter how much you earn, your money will slip away. This video isn't promising you'll be rich in 30 days. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme either. Instead, I'll walk you through the core mindsets wealthy people use, and why the way they think, choose, and decide every day leads to wildly different results. Through real-life stories, practical examples, and small exercises, you'll start to realize, wow, it's not that I can't get rich, I just haven't been thinking in a way that opens that path. Who's this video for? People with steady jobs who feel like money is never enough. Small business owners unsure how to scale. Those with some assets but too scared of risk to invest. Or anyone curious about how wealthy people think and act. We'll go through 5 chapters, each a piece of the financial success puzzle. If you're ready, this journey to shift your mindset from the ground up starts now. All you need? An open mind. Because when your mind opens, your finances start to shift. Let's dive in. Welcome to Chapter 1. How do wealthy people think about money? Money doesn't just show up. It comes because of how you think and act every day. Money is a tool, not the end goal. Ask an average person, how much money do you want? They'll likely say, as much as possible. But follow up with, what's the money for? Many will stumble. They've never really thought about the purpose behind the dollars. Wealthy people are different. They know money is a means to serve their life, not something to worship. The average person says, money buys everything. The wealthy understand, money buys time, freedom, and a better quality of life. That's why they don't chase money blindly. They always ask, how am I using money to make my life better? Real example, Mike, Uber driver earning $4,000 but still stuck. Mike's a hardworking guy, driving for Uber from dawn to dusk, sometimes clearing $4,000 a month. But every month he's broke. In Mike's mind, money is for making up for the grind. After a long shift, he treats himself to a Starbucks latte, a nice dinner, or new sneakers. He spends to balance his stress. Contrast that with Emily, also an Uber driver, earning less. She drives 6 to 7 hours a day and spends her extra time learning social media marketing. After 8 months, she's earning from affiliate marketing and quit driving altogether. Emily invests her money in herself. Mike spends to soothe his exhaustion. Same money, different mindsets, different futures. The wealthy ask, what value am I creating? Here's the key difference. The average person thinks, I work to make money. The wealthy think, What value am I creating? And money is the reward for that value. This mindset frees them from the cycle of work, get paid, spend, broke, work again. Notice this. Wealthy people focus on solving problems, meeting needs, and creating solutions. A great chef doesn't just cook well. They create an experience that keeps customers coming back. A writer doesn't just write. They help businesses sell more or make smarter decisions. False beliefs about money, and how to gently let them go. Many of us carry limiting beliefs about money from childhood. Rich people are greedy. Money can't buy happiness. Money is hard to earn. You have to grind for it. I'm not good with numbers, so I'll never be rich. These sound harmless, but when repeated in your mind, they shape how you live and act. How to let them go. 1. Write down everything you believe about money, no judgment. 2. Ask, is this really true? Who taught me this? Are they living the life I want? 3. Replace it with a positive, grounded belief. For example, instead of, money can't buy happiness, try, money is a tool that helps me create lasting happiness for myself and my loved ones. A powerful mindset tool, quality questions every day. Wealthy people ask better questions. They don't ask, how do I stop struggling? They ask, how can I make every day more meaningful, effective, and financially free? Here are some questions you can use daily. What value did I create for others today? If my main income stopped, how long could I survive? How can I make $100 today grow instead of disappear? What am I learning to make myself more valuable in 6 months? Chapter 1 Recap. Keep this in mind. Money isn't the goal, it's a tool for the life you want. The wealthy focus on value first and money follows. They use mindset to guide actions, not short-term emotions. Changing your beliefs and daily questions will transform your finances. Ready? Let's move to Chapter 2. Story, Mark's coffee shop and the burnout to bust ending. Mark opened a small coffee shop, doing everything himself. Picking the location, brewing coffee, marketing, handling cash. At first, business boomed, but months later, he was exhausted, quality dropped, and customers stopped coming. The shop closed. Compare that to Lisa, who opened a similar shop. She brought in a partner to share costs, hired an experienced barista, and used a point-of-sale app to track sales. She didn't do it all, so she had time to open a second location. Mark relied on his own effort. Lisa used leverage. Financial leverage, it's not just borrowing money. Leverage isn't only about debt. For the wealthy, it's about using money efficiently, including other people's money. Examples: pooling funds with others to lower risk. Hiring experts to speed up progress. Using credit strategically instead of hoarding cash. The question to train this mindset: if I had $10,000, how could I use it to create cash flow, not just spend it? Systems leverage. Are you working, or is your system working for you? Many entrepreneurs are slaves to their own businesses. Run a food truck? If you're not there, it's closed. Sell on Instagram? Take a few days off, and orders dry up. The wealthy ask, how can I step back, and the system still runs? They build processes, train replacements, and automate tasks. Examples: using accounting software instead of manual spreadsheets. Automating customer follow-up emails. Training staff to keep things running while they're on vacation. Harsh truth. The poor work harder, but the wealthy get richer. The poor work longer hours, sacrifice rest, and take on everything. Without leverage, they're stuck trading time for income. The wealthy work less but smarter. Am I working or building wealth? Will what I'm doing today still pay me if I take a break? Action step. Check your leverage. Answer honestly. 1. Does your work generate income when you're not there? 2. Do you have mentors or partners, or are you figuring it all out alone? 3. Are you using tools or models to boost results without doubling effort? If you answered no to all 3, it's time to rethink. You don't need to quit your job. Just start using small leverage daily. Chapter 2 Recap. Don't forget. The wealthy don't go solo. They use leverage to speed up success. 3 key levers: people, money, systems. Hard work isn't enough, work smart with strategy. Sharing the right way leads to mutual wins. Let's keep going. Chapter 3. The Wealthy Master Risk. Nobody stays rich on luck alone. Financial freedom doesn't come from avoiding risk but from controlling it. Why do so many shy away from investing, starting businesses, or trying something new? Simple, they're afraid of risk. Fear of losing money. Fear of failure. Fear of scams. Fear of being laughed at if they flop. But here's the paradox. You can't get rich without some risk. The wealthy don't avoid risk. They just know how to manage it. Risk doesn't destroy you, lack of preparation does. Take Tom's story. He jumped into the stock market on a friend's hot tip, investing $10,000 without research. When the market dipped, he panicked and sold after 3 weeks, losing nearly $4,000. Tom swore off investing. It's too risky, only pros win. But the truth? The risk wasn't the market, it was his lack of knowledge. The wealthy don't dodge risk. They measure, control, and accept risks they can handle. The wealthy ask, what's the worst that could happen and can I handle it? They don't dive into too good to be true opportunities blindly. Before acting they ask, do I understand this fully? If I lose, how much is at stake? Do I have a backup plan? What can I learn even if it fails? The average person invests on emotion. The wealthy invest with scenarios and numbers. Big difference. The wealthy always have a plan B, C, D. The average person has one plan, succeed. If it fails, they're wiped out and give up. The wealthy prepare. Plan A fails? Switch to plan B. A main income dries up? They've got side hustles. A partner bails? They've got alternatives lined up. They're never passive. They play the financial game like chess masters. The wealthy don't go all in, they spread and manage risk. Ever heard of lottery winners who go broke in a few years? They had money but no risk management skills. The wealthy never put all their eggs in one basket. They diversify. Investments, businesses, savings, learning. They only risk what they can afford to lose without ruining their life. A simple formula to try. 50% for safety. 30% for growth. 20% for experiments. Real example. Jessica, a single mom safeguarding her online business. Jessica, raising a kid on her own, had limited funds. Instead of borrowing big to go all in, she started small. They sourced products only after pre-orders. Sold on Etsy and Amazon to avoid website costs. Allocated profits, 30% to reinvest, 20% to savings, 50% for essentials. She didn't aim to get rich quick but built a safe, scalable model. 3 years later, Jessica has 3 freelancers, a steady $5,000 to $6,000 monthly income, and no fear of life's curveballs. Common risk mistakes. Go big or go home, leads to burnout and loss of confidence. It's easy, no need to learn, blind to risks, losing money needlessly. Wait for 100% certainty, miss opportunities, stuck forever. Action exercise. 1. List 3 areas you want to invest in or grow financially. 2. Write down the biggest risks in each area. 3. Check. If the worst happens, can you survive? Do you have a fallback? When you face risks head-on and prepare, fear fades. And when fear's gone, you're ready to start. Chapter 3 recap. Remember this. Risk is part of wealth building. Avoiding it doesn't make you safer. The wealthy plan, never betting everything. They invest with logic, not emotions. And mastering risk is how you thrive in the financial game. Onward. Chapter 4. The wealthy never stop learning. An updated mindset attracts opportunities. The average person learns to pass tests. The wealthy learn to live better and earn more. Quick question. Since graduating, what new skills have you learned? Many think learning ends with a diploma. After that, it's just work, work, work. But look closely. The most successful people are the biggest learners, well past age 25. They don't learn because they're forced. They learn to live better, build wealth smarter, and stay ahead in a fast-changing world. Story. Alex, an engineer who transformed his life with one course. Alex, a civil engineer, faced a pay cut when his firm lost contracts. He enrolled in a free online data analytics course, just out of curiosity. 3 months later, he landed his first freelance gig, earning more than his old job. A year later, he left engineering to work full-time as a data analyst for a tech company. Alex wasn't lucky. He created opportunity by learning a new skill. Sad truth. The poor think learning's a waste unless it comes with a degree. That's an outdated mindset. The wealthy learn not for diplomas but to solve real-world problems. Spot market opportunities. Shift how they view money and life. Boost their value to earn more. Some lessons cost a few bucks but can help you earn thousands for life. The world's changing. Stop learning, and you'll be left behind. AI, automation, and e-commerce are reshaping every industry. Today's great jobs could vanish in 3 years. New fields are emerging, but schools aren't teaching them. The wealthy never settle. They learn constantly to catch trends and seize opportunities early. How the wealthy learn: no classrooms needed. They're proactive and flexible. Reading books, listening to audiobooks, taking courses on Udemy or Coursera. Learning from customer feedback or real-world experience. Studying from mentors, communities, or networking. Their valuable habit: always asking, how can I do this better? Story: Chris, from delivery driver to small-time investor. Chris, 20, drove for DoorDash, barely getting by. One day, he stumbled on a personal finance podcast and got hooked. Instead of music, he listened to audiobooks and investing podcasts while driving. Just 30 minutes a day, and after 6 months, he learned to budget, started investing in ETFs, and read basic financial reports. 2 years later, he's still driving but has over $30,000 in investments and confidence in a financially secure future. For skills the wealthy keep sharpening, start today. 1. Personal finance. Track cash flow, budget, invest small. 2. Digital and tech skills. Use new tools, follow trends, leverage automation. 3. Communication and negotiation. Build relationships, open doors. 4. Critical and creative thinking. Solve problems, see opportunities others miss. You don't need to master them all at once. 1 skill a month and you're transformed in a year. Action exercise. 1. List 3 areas where you're weak or know nothing. 2. Find a free course or audiobook on that topic. 3. Spend 20 to 30 minutes daily learning. In a month, you'll notice a shift. Free learning ideas. Coursera, edX for free courses. Audiobooks on Spotify, Audible, or YouTube. Podcasts like The Dave Ramsey Show or Bigger Pockets Money. Chapter 4 recap. Don't miss this. The wealthy never stop learning, so they keep moving forward. Learning isn't about desks, it's about upgrading yourself. Every small lesson today could unlock big opportunities tomorrow. The opportunities don't just appear, they come to those who are ready. Final chapter. Long-term mindset. The wealthy build assets, not chase pennies. Pennies get you through the day. Assets let you live comfortably for life. The poor ask, how can I make quick cash? The wealthy ask, how can my assets grow in value over time? This is the core difference between earning money and building wealth. Simple example. Person A works 10 hours a day for $200, spends it all, and grinds again tomorrow. Person B works 8 hours, saves $50 to invest. A year later, they have a profit-generating asset. Years later, it creates income. Person A is a money earner. Person B is an asset builder. What's an asset? It's not just owning a house. A true asset. It generates passive income. It grows in value over time. It needs little upkeep. It can be sold or passed down. Examples: rental properties, long-term stocks, businesses that run without you, intellectual property like books or courses. Your home, new phone, or car you drive to work. Those are liabilities, draining money, not making it. The wealthy avoid the trap of small spending splurges. Many people raise their income and immediately raise their spending. Bigger paychecks, new car. Holiday bonus, latest iPhone. Extra cash, fancy vacation. The wealthy keep spending steady. They funnel extra money into assets, not short-term gratification. Story: Rachel, a rural teacher turned landlord. Rachel, a middle school teacher in a small town, saved $500 a month from her salary, putting it into a high-yield savings account or bonds. After 5 years, she had $30,000, enough for a down payment on a duplex near a college campus. She rented it out, earning $500 a month. A few years later, she bought another rental unit. Now, while still teaching, she has steady income without extra work. The wealthy think in decades, not days or months. Invest $250 a month from age 25, with a 12% annual return. Age 35, over $60,000. Age 45, over $220,000. Age 55, over $650,000. No grand gestures needed, just consistency and patience. The average person overestimates 1 year's effort but underestimates 10 years of discipline. Common asset mindset mistakes. Earn it, spend it. The wealthy, earn it, save and invest the important part. Keep money in the bank for safety. The wealthy, money must outpace inflation. You need to be rich to invest. The wealthy, even small investments build big habits. The wealthy build an asset ecosystem. They don't rely on one income stream but create a network. Businesses generate cash. Real estate holds value. Stocks grow long-term. Books, YouTube, or courses produce passive income. Index funds deliver steady growth. They don't work for money forever. They shift to wealth through assets. Action exercise. 1. List your assets. Which ones actually generate income? 2. Where can you invest a small amount monthly to start? 3. Set a 1-year goal. Create at least one income source not tied to your labor. Simple starting points. Invest in index funds monthly. Try affiliate marketing with a blog or social media. Rent out a spare room or unused gear. Create an ebook or mini course based on your skills. Chapter 5 recap. Hold on to this. The wealthy don't chase small cash. They build systems that generate wealth. They invest for the long haul, patiently. Assets are what pay you while you sleep, freeing you from trading time for money. Start small, but with the right mindset, the results will be game-changing. Closing. The right mindset is the first step to transforming your financial life. You don't need to be rich to start. You need to think like the wealthy and act on the smallest steps. Know what you want. Track where your money goes. Understand and manage risk. Keep learning and improving. Build assets, not just chase dollars. Your financial future isn't in anyone else's hands, it's in your daily mindset and actions. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more great content coming your way. See you in the next one.